How's that for some sexiness right there? Okay, I have got two brand new frames here, two brand new Glock frames. One is a Glock 19 Gen 3 and the other one is the G43. I got these from riflesupply.com and they were great to work with. I bought them. They did not send me these or anything like that. I bought these for a project, and that project is I'm going to do some of the frame mods that I think are probably the most useful ones. And yes, that involves a Dremel tool. Now on the Glock 19 frame, I'm going to do the double undercut. Here I'm going to do a small crescent out of the bottom in order to make it easier to, out of the bottom of the grip in order to make it easier to strip mags. And I will be doing the thumb ledge here, which is where your thumb rests when you're shooting. A couple people on Facebook who already know I have these had mentioned stippling. I don't know if I'm going to stipple or not. If I do, I may have somebody else do it. I actually stippled my Gen 2. I no longer have that gun, but I stippled the Gen 2 Glock 19, and I really liked it for a few years. And once it got worn down from use and things like that, it just looked like a hunk of garbage with all those little pock marks that were just kind of flattened down at that point. And I was less than impressed with it a few years later. So I don't know if I will go the stippling route or not. No, I will not remove the finger grooves. Anybody who has watched me for any amount of time knows that I could care less about those finger grooves. They don't bother me. I don't notice they're there. But so I'll be doing the double undercut, doing a little bit of magwell work, and I will be doing the thumb ledge. I may do the glove bevel, which is something here that if you're wearing gloves, it doesn't affect so much how your finger fits in there and comes around. I may do the glove bevel, I don't know. So that's for the 19, and for the 43, I won't be doing as much. For the 43, I will likely be doing some sort of the cutout here and the double undercut. Now, for the 43, might do it on the 19, I don't know, but on the 43, I'm definitely considering doing the relief cut for the mag release, and I'll show you why. So here's my 43, and no, I'm not, yes, I have a functioning 43. I bought these two to play with, right? I have giant freaking hands, as a lot of you may probably already know. The gun disappears in my hand, and I have a hard time hitting this mag release without bunching my hand up to do so, and it's very, very uncomfortable. But if I were to take a little bit out of here, if you can see that, if I were to take a little bit out of here, because I tend to press on the leading edge more, I think that it will make it easier for me. I don't know. I'm going to experiment. Now, I can't give you the price of these on this video because I already have a hard enough time with YouTube demonetizing videos. I have to go through, and every video I post is demonetized from the start now, and I have to go through the whole process of requesting a review, which takes up the majority of the time that the initial views happen. And anybody knows about YouTube views, the first 24 to 48 hours is when you get the bulk of your views that you're probably going to get on that video on average. And so they like to take that full 2 to 3 days and then say, oh yeah, sure, it can be monetized after you get nothing out of it. So go to Rifle Supply. It's a nice, not very easy website to navigate, but he has great deals, great prices on Glock frames and other various things as well. I was really happy. I had a little bit of issues trying to get my FFL and him to communicate properly, but you know, he was Johnny on, his name happens to be John, but he was Johnny on the spot as far as letting me know how that was happening and some of that miscommunication there. Rifle Supply, check them out. And if you want to see the series of me doing these. This is where this video kind of turns into a dick move. Since how-to videos are not allowed to be public on YouTube, I'll be doing them as live streams or pre-recorded videos, however it works out, for patrons only on Patreon. So, as a $1, $5, or $10 patron, you will get live streams. I've added that to the $1, which was nothing before. So $1 will get live streams, $5 get live streams and automatic entries into any giveaway I might have, including Patreon only giveaways. And then $10 gets both of those, and they get to help me run the channel, which, by the way, this upcoming Saturday will be the first patron requested video. Gets to tell me how to run my channel. I don't know if that was a good idea or not, but you're going to find out this Saturday. So if you want to see the video series on these two and progression and all that, it's going to probably take several weeks for me to sit down and actually do each one and record and talk to you guys and all that on Patreon. You're going to have to be a patron for at least the $1 a month. Otherwise, you may get to see them in a video here or there, something like that, but the actual work that goes into them, you get to see that if you're a patron. All right, thanks for listening, everybody. Go check out Rifle Supply. That's where I got those frames at. They are serialized, by the way, so you do need to send them to an FFL. And if you want to support the channel, I've already mentioned Patreon. Also go over to rttgunsgear.com, where you can find all kinds of Amazon affiliate links for stuff that I use on my guns and on my gear all the time, not just some garbage that I decided to put on there. The stuff that I use is stuff that I rely on. So thanks for listening. We'll talk to you later.